On the tee from England, Sam Horsfield.
Plays at a nice brisk
Scotland,
pace.
Connor Syme.
Edge of that trap again.
He has just murdered that.
Just a wedge after 326 are off the tee.
Very clever play. Sort of pin that can just grab you. He's walk out of here with a 5 or a 6.
He would dearly like to cam this early doors. He is so confident. A winner a couple of weeks ago, won well. He knows what it's all about. Trophy day.
Reminds me of a young Tony Jacklin. He came on the circuit to, with a belief and a confidence that he was going to go somewhere.
There is no wind. 185, 7 iron. It's over there on the right-hand side. You're on your game. You're up there on top of the board. Take aim and fire it. You keep on leaving yourself those 20-footers as Ken was describing, like that.
Okay.
How many are you going to hole under the gun?
Just like a little bit off it, though. Yeah.
You just got to choose your moments, haven't you?
Straight up the hill. Quite slow. He'll be tough to beat. He has nothing to lose. He's won a couple of weeks ago.
Radar, he's got the most amazing demeanour. He looks like he's playing a practice round, doesn't he?
Now Horsfield, the new leader at 4.
With the big stick, showing his intentions. And it's the way to play the place. Rip it to shreds. Soft fairways, soft greens, no wind. What is there not to like? He's down the right, the flag is left. It's all good. Stick. Whoa. Shot.
It is a good shot, but that's the problem when you're planning to pitch it long with a lot of spin. You can't tell if it's going to spin 3 yards, 5 yards, 10 yards.
Yeah. .172. The flag's over there on the left-hand side. It's an A-time, and this is a flag you can go at. Just a puff of breeze out of his right-hand side.
Ooh, this looks good.
Just right of it. Great shot, just right of it. He'll play inside the flags. Right to left. A nice time to can one.
Easing a little further ahead. It's looking good at this stage for Sam Horsfield for 2 wins in 3 weeks.
Fly.
Isn't that bunker?
320 over it.
I think that's bunker. The air's so heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know why he took the driver there.
It's a yard, Sam, isn't it?
Horsfield's been very lucky on this little tongue. This is one that you are mindful of not pushing with the wetness of the bunkers. You push this and it lands in there, could plug.
Oh my God, get down.
It jumped on him.
See, yeah, it's going miles. Ooh.
This is difficult, coming up over a little hump. The way he was rehearsing, out of a good lie, he wants to land this on the top of that hump and release it down to it. This takes a brave man. That is a gorgeous shot. He landed that exactly where he wanted to land it. That was awkward, to say the least.
Can he? He can. He looks a natural born winner, doesn't he? It's just, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you do it. Why is it so difficult?
The demeanour is very impressive.
You can hit it, mate, alright? Okay. All of it.
3-wood, Ken?
That's the ticket.
Yep.
High tees 3-wood.
It's a big carry, 267 I've got it at. And he's come out of it a little. Grow legs.
On high.
260 over there.
It's all right now.
Just on a higher face.
Wouldn't be worried too much about the water unless he flat pulls it.
Go. Go. Get on top. A nice up there.
He's putted like Houdini today.
Made it. Just creeps in the front edge, but no remarks column. Gets to 18 under.
203, the ball below his feet. Most amateurs feel as though it's always going to go right. Not with the wispy stuff, with the grass wrapping around the hosel. So easy from this distance to hoik this left.
Such nearly a wonderful. You could see him holding the face open. He wasn't he's determined not to let the club wrap over. Unlucky.
Wet sand's a help from this
Yes.
range now, isn't it, Radar?
The whole thing is good here. I've got him getting this up and down.
Beauty. Such a good shot, and he's left himself an uphill on the way back. I mean, that was classy.
It's such a simple routine. Has a look, pick the line. It's not dissimilar to Sandy Lyle. Walks up to it as if he's on holiday.
Just one look, and bang.
Great fall from his tee shot.
192. Yeah, it's tough to get it all the way back there. 6 iron now. The flag.
Every time to this point.
Maybe the nerves are jangling a little.
It's just a normal one.
They wouldn't be human if they weren't.
Does he open it up? Or does he get it back and bump it just 1 yard short? That's the risky shot.
If this finds the bottom of the cup, he's not quite home and dry, but he's in a great spot. Straight in the half. Absolutely superb. Ruthless.
I think
Wonderful
we'll play
putt.
now, Ken.
Yeah, he won't want to be coming back in the morning now, Radar.
If that didn't go in, the question could have been asked.
Yeah, what a fantastic putt.
It's a gorgeous lie for when you for any club. When you can see the ball,
That's fine, then. Just leave it on the right
the
arm.
fat shot is the one he's worried about.
Exactly where his caddy Mick Seaborn said, 25 feet left of the flag. What a performance.
Mind you, when you're playing this well,
No, lock the gates, don't let him out.
yeah.
Especially if you're his bank manager. Steal his car keys, do something.
Well, it's going to take him into the top 80 in the world rankings. That's a huge jump.
And no matter how good you are, you don't get that many hot spells in a career as hot as this.
Sam Horsfield, 2 wins in 3 weeks. Fantastic performance by the young Englishman, just 23 years old, and he is our Celtic Classic champion. A performance that needed a crowd to applaud it.
Sam, many congratulations.
Thank
2
you.
weeks ago I asked you how it felt to win for the first time on the European Tour, and the emotions got the better of you and you
Yeah.
weren't able to speak. This time, second
time-
win in 3 weeks. Tell me how it
Yeah.
feels.
This time's I can speak now. You know, but it's pretty crazy. You know, my goal this weekend was to have no bogeys, and I was able to do that. Made a huge putt on 17, you know, to keep that alive. And you know, I just played solid all week, really. And then, you know, obviously to have a nice cushion come up the last was nice.
What are the emotions? Obviously, you started the day 1 behind. When the suspension came, you were 3 in front. Then they got you back to 1. What's going on in your mind over those last few holes? Because there was a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Not a lot, really, to be honest with you. I never really felt nervous or felt uncomfortable or anything, maybe because I was in the situation a few weeks ago. You know, but, you know, on 15 we decided to lay up, and, you know, I'd gone for that green. It's a perfect 3-wood number, but there's so much trouble around that green, and then, you know, we decided to lay up, and the birdie on 14 was huge because it gave me that option. You know, if you're 1 ahead, I think you go for that. You know, but making that putt on 14 and then, you know, giving myself a pretty easy decision, to be honest, on the tee, you know, and then, you know, just sort of brought it home.
Victory takes you into the top 80 of the world, guaranteed a place now in the US Open, and to the top of the UK mini order of merit. We talked about the 60,000 euros that you'd win if you stay in that position, which is the Golf for Good initiative.
Yeah.
Have you thought about where you might send that money?
You know, obviously Ian, Poulter, and Terry, they're involved in the Dream Flight. I don't know if you guys know much about that, but, you know, I've met Pat, the lady who runs it and stuff like that, and she's a great woman. So if I have that opportunity, I would definitely send it that way.
To watch another European Tour video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.